Good evening, beauties. It's a lovely wet evening out there. Winter time in Australia. Cool, we've got a couple of minutes. We've got an hour of Forrest. We're doing hips and more hips. And you're going to need a roll, a block, a wall. I think that's it, but the usual, all the things. We've got a couple of minutes just before we get started. I might just rearrange my camera. It's looking a little bit. So if you're here and you're ready to go, just coming up onto a block, knees are bent, or you can sit with your legs crossed. And then allowing your arms to rest either by your side, they can be on your lap, palms up or down. And then close your eyes and just get a sense of the back of your head aligning over your lower back. And this sense of feeling for length through the whole of your spine. And so now allowing your breath to be the anchor for your mind. So if it's been a really busy day so far, maybe you're just waking up. And right away, switch gears from life to practice. So for the next 60 minutes, you are completely devoted to this practice of feeling your body. Our intent today is to feel for connecting through our feet. So even before we move, get a sense of spreading through your feet and bring space into each foot bone. Our feet are the furthest point away from our brain. So particularly if you're having a really heady day like I am, this is a great practice for grounding. Open your eyes, come off your block, come into Baddha Konasana, so the soles of your feet are together. Heels are about 18 inches away from your groin. Unlocking the hips, take a hold of your left thigh, lift your left butt cheek up. Use your hands, lengthen your left thigh bone away, and then place your left hand on your left thigh. Right hand goes over to your right. Take an inhale, lift your chest. And then ease into your right as you exhale, so coming into a little bit of a side bend. Right ear rests towards right shoulder. And this sense of feeling your chest lift away from your navel. So feel for spreading through your feet. A little bit of press through your heels. And then letting everything else go. Second stage, move your chest towards your right knee. Take an inhale through your upper back. So get your breath right in between your shoulder blades. And then using your left hand, guide your left thigh bone away and bring your heart towards your knee. and coming all the way up on an inhale. Changing sides, take a hold of your right thigh bone, lift your right butt cheek up. Inhale into your right hip. Use your hands to guide your right thigh bone away. Right hand, right thigh, left hand over to your left. Take an inhale, lift your chest. And then ease into your left as you exhale. Letting your left ear rest towards your left shoulder. And then use your right hand to guide your right thigh bone away. And take a full feeling breath in through your chest, side ribs, back ribs. And as you exhale, turn to twist towards your left knee. You're feeling for lengthening your heart towards your left knee as you guide your right thigh bone away. And again, it's this sense of washing your breath through the back of your body, through your spine, your shoulder blades. And coming all the way up. Take your left leg straight, bring your right knee in. Set up for a spinal twist. So you inhale your left arm straight up. And as you exhale, twist. Bring your left elbow outside of your right knee. Inhale, ground through your sit bones. Lift your chest up. Exhale, twist your chest towards your right. So just feeling for this rinsing through your mid and your upper back. Feeling again for spreading through your feet, particularly your left foot. A little bit of space in between each foot bone. And then ease on back through center, change sides, take your right leg out, bring your left knee in. Inhale your right arm straight up, and then exhale, twist. So if getting your arm outside of your knee is too much today, you can always just hook your elbow like so. The main thing is you're feeling your spine and start to feel free, particularly your upper back. And release, come back through center. And lay down, my loves, for abdominals. Where are we going today? So you're going to need your roll. Abs with a roll. Roll is in between your thighs. Now, you can work with your feet flat on the floor. Knees can be bent, otherwise legs straight up. Interlace your fingers, hands at the base of your skull. Head down, elbows point straight up. Exhale everything out. So inhale through your side ribs. Hold your breath. Squeeze the roll. Squeeze sit bones. Exhale, lift head and shoulders up. Chest and armpits skyward. Belly draws in. Inhale, head down. Hold your breath. Squeeze the roll. Squeeze sit bones. Exhale, head and shoulders come up. Belly draws in. Inhale, head down. Hold your breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, head and shoulders come up. Reach your chest skyward, belly draws in. Inhale, head down. This time spread your feet as you hold your breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, head and shoulders come up. Belly draws in and then down. Inhale, head down. Hold your breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, head and shoulders up again. Belly draws in towards the midline and down towards your spine. Inhale, head down. Exhale, put your feet down. gate opener. Start with your knees bent first. The roll is in between your thighs. Fingers interlaced at the base of your skull. Elbows point skyward. Take a huge breath through your side ribs. Hold your breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders up, belly draws in. Put your left hand on the roll. Inhale, straddle, keep your knees bent. Exhale, curl pubic bone up, reach through inner thighs, belly draws in. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up, active feet. Hold your breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, head and shoulders come up, belly draws in. Put your right hand on the roll. Inhale to straddle. Exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Reach thigh bones away, belly draws in. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up. Hold your breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, head and shoulders come up, belly draws in. Put your left hand on the roll. Inhale, straddle. Exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, reach through inner thighs, belly draws in. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up. You can keep working with your knees bent, otherwise straighten your legs up. Inhale through your side ribs. Hold your breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, head and shoulders come up, belly draws in. Right hand on the roll. Inhale, straddle. Exhale, curl pubic bone up, reach through inner thighs, belly draws in. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up. Hold your breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, head and shoulders come up, belly draws in. Left hand on the roll, inhale, straddle. As you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, reach through inner thighs, belly draws in. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up. Hold your breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, head and shoulders come up, belly draws in. Right hand on the roll, inhale, straddle, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, curl pubic bone, reach through inner thighs, belly draws in. Inhale, legs together. Exhale, head down and your feet down. And take a full feeling breath into your belly. Exhale everything out. Set up for bridge. No roll. Keep your legs, knees bent, feet flat, and arms are by your side. Palms are upward facing. Chin tuck, neck long, chest wide, ribs are down. Inhale into your pelvis. Lift your pelvis off the floor as you exhale and come into bridge. For today, take your feet a little further forwards so they're not directly under your knees. Take them a little wider and then turn your feet out so they're, let's say, about 30-degree angle. Feel in this version for really activating the lower part of your butt. So you might need to put your hands on there to get a sense. Inhale into your pelvis. Exhale, ground through your heels. And feel for lifting your upper back away from the floor. So the whole front line of your body is wide open. Okay, keep grounding through your feet. Take another huge breath through your side ribs. And this time as you exhale, keep pressing through your heels, but lower your upper, your mid, and finally your lower back down. Roll over onto one side. Come onto your hands and knees. Set up for Turbo Puppy, moving into Turbo Dog. Hands are a little further ahead of your shoulders and your middle finger faces forward. Neck is relaxed and your knees are pretty much underneath your hips. Take an inhale through your upper back. As you exhale, bend your elbows slightly and feel for a spreading across your upper back. So it's like a little bit of a wrap through your shoulders. Take another breath, this time through your armpits. Bend your elbows again a little more. As you exhale, hug your upper arms to the midline. Keep letting your neck go. This time, press through your palms. Take a huge breath through your upper back. Bend your elbows a little more. This time, squeeze your elbows to the midline. Keep your neck relaxed. Press through your palms. Now, if you're happy working here, you stay exactly as you are. If you want to come a little deeper, take another breath in. And tuck your toes and exhale, straighten your legs so your knees are off the floor. If your legs are straight, make sure your arms are still really bent so your upper back, chest and armpits are working, as are your legs. Take one more feeling breath in here. Stay for a breath out. And then release. Woo, knees down. Flash prep. Measure your upper arm bones. Right forearm is on the floor and left hand is back. So your left elbow and wrist are stacked. Neck is relaxed. Inhale through your upper back. Tuck your toes, exhale, straighten your legs. So knees lift again. So remember, you've always got the option to work with your knees down if that's where you're at today. If your legs are straight, push the floor away and feel for lifting up. But be very aware of what is happening in your feet. If you want to go deeper, inhale your right leg straight up. It's a sense of using your right leg to lift up out of your arms. Keep letting your neck go. And one more feeling breath in here. And lower your right leg down, knees down. Change sides. Left forearm on the floor, right hand back. So again, wrist and elbow are stacked, neck is relaxed. Big breath through upper back. Tuck your toes, exhale, straighten your legs or work with your knees down. Elbows squeeze to the midline, whichever version you're in. If you're going deeper, inhale your left leg straight up. Again, it's this sense of reaching through your legs wherever they are. So there's more awareness to what is happening through your feet. And continuing to let your neck and your jaw relax. Release, knees down. Come on up to standing. Whew. Spicy. So spicy poses, feet to hip. Actually, take your feet a little bit wider than hip width. They're about 3 feet apart. Take your hands to your lower back clasp. Take an inhale, lift your chest. And come into a standing forward bend. So you do have a little bit of a bend through your knees, shoulders away from your ears, and the back of your neck is relaxed. Have a little bend in your elbows, take an inhale. And come over your head as you exhale. Feel 4. Press in through your feet. Send your heart down, send your sit bones skyward, and then feel for a let go through your neck. Bring your hands to your lower back. Bend your knees a little, take an inhale. And press through your legs, come all the way up as you exhale. Toe heel your feet together. And come to stand at the top of your mat for B series with 2 pose vignettes. So if you've got no idea what that is, don't worry. You will soon find out. So top of the mat, feet can be together or apart, you choose. Inhale into chair pose. Forward fold over your exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Step back to plank. Modify if you need, lower on your exhale. Come to a cobra, inhale. You can start really low if you need to. Downward facing dog over your exhale. Warrior 2 with bird wing. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Set up for bird wing, but with your elbows a little further away from your rib cage, so they're not glued to your ribs. Inhale into your side ribs. Take your forearms away from the midline as you exhale, so you're squeezing your upper back muscles together. Inhale, arms come in. Peel open as you exhale. Do 2 more. Inhale, arms come in, palms are spread wide. And then peeling open as you exhale. Last one. Inhale, arms in. And peel open on your exhale. Keep your legs the same. Reverse warrior. Inhale, arms straight up. Hold your breath, go back only as far as your held breath will allow, and then exhale. So your right hand, right thigh, left arm straight over, neck is relaxed. Inhale, spread your toes. Feel the connection through your feet to the ground as you exhale, and then get light through your upper body. Come all the way up. Step back to plank. Lower as you exhale. Cobra, inhale. Feel for reaching through your thighs. Down dog over your exhale. Warrior 2 with bird wing. Inhale, right foot forward. Again, elbows a little bit wider than ribs. So usually we've got them glued to the rib cage. Take them a little wider. Inhale through your upper back. Feel your arms open as you exhale. So you're feeling your upper back working, shoulder blades squeeze. Inhale into midline. Peel open as you exhale. So So again, that upper back region squeezes. Inhale into midline. So do 2 more. Peel open as you exhale. And then last one. Feel on this last one your upper back and your mid back squeeze as you exhale. Release. Reverse warrior. Inhale, arms straight up. Hold your breath, go back only as far as how breath allows, and then exhale. So same thing, we're feeling for lift through left ribs as well as right. And rather than ramming your feet into the floor, just get a sense of your feet feeling lightly placed. But the whole idea that your feet are intentionally drawing energy up through the floor into your bones. Release. Plank. Modify if you need, come all the way. Cobra. Inhale, reach through your feet. Down dog. Exhale. Lounge lunge with a block. Step your left foot forward, back knee down. Right hand comes up onto a block this time. Left hand outside of your left shin. Take an inhale into your right rib cage. Hang your right ribs towards your right arm as you exhale, and then hug your left knee in. So the whole of your left foot is pressing down, including the inner edge. The sense of letting go through the right side of your ribs. Release. Come into twisting lunge. So you're in a high lunge. Back hip over your back knee, front knee over your front heel. Inhale, right arm straight up. Twist as you exhale. So you've got a little fist with your right hand. Left hand goes on top. Right ear rests towards right shoulder. This is an opportunity here to feel your back toes spread. At the same time, moving your chest towards your fist. Release. Step back to plank. So again, modify if you need, come all the way. Cobra, inhale, heart moves forward. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Lounge lunge with a block. Inhale, right foot forward, back knee down. Left hand comes on a block. Right arm outside your left leg. Left hand is just a little bit ahead of your left shoulder. Take an inhale. Hang your left ribs towards your left arm and hug your knee to your chest as you exhale. So again, this sense of letting your left ribs hang free. Release, twisting lunge. Back hip over back knee, front knee over front heel. Inhale, left arm straight up. Exhale, twist. You got a little fist. Right hand goes on top. It's better for your shoulders that way. Neck is relaxed. when you feel as though your neck is holding you up, go back to feeling your feet supporting the weight of your body. And then once you're feeling really connected through your feet, relax your neck another layer. What we're doing is we're teaching our neck a more positive way of working, so that the muscles in our legs can learn how to turn up. Release, step back to plank. Lower all the way. Cobra or up dog if that's your thing. Inhale. Down dog over your exhale. Down dog on the wall, 5 breaths. If you know it, go straight in. If you don't, I'll talk you through the stages. Set up so that your hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Heels are on the baseboard. Inhale into your upper back. Lift your knees off the floor as you exhale, so you can stay here. Next level up, you're stepping 1 foot at a time up the wall, so you may have a couple of breaths on each side. And then full version, both feet are on the wall. It's not as important that you're at a right angle as it is that your wrists, elbows, shoulders and hips are stacked. And feel then for pushing the floor away. Release. Come down and come into down dog. Extended warrior. Inhale, left foot forward. Left hand inside or outside your front foot. Right arm overhead. Feel again for an opening through the front of your body as you lower your left hip in line-ish with your left knee. There's this real sense of lengthening through both sides of your ribs. Release. Come into pigeon. You can stay upright if that's better for you today. Sometimes I like this. Otherwise, coming into your forward fold. So you can just stay on your forearms, no props. Otherwise, coming all the way forward. Tuck your right toes under. Inhale into your pelvis. Exhale, lift your right knee up, reach your right leg back, and then untuck your toes. Notice what that does to your left hip joint. One Uddiyana here in pigeon. Maybe come up a little more. I find that's a little easier. So it's a full breath in, full breath out, and then belly comes in and up towards your spine. Release, step to plank and lower all the way. Boat, hands clasp at your lower back. Inhale, lift your chest, your thighs and your feet, elbows slightly bent. Stay in the pose, exhale everything out. And then inhale, spread your toes. So as you exhale, go for length rather than lift. Sending the crown of your head forwards, reaching through your arms. And then release. Press back. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Extended warrior. Inhale, right foot forward, right hand inside or outside your right foot. Left arm over. So the aim is here to feel for length through both sides. Your right hip is roughly in line with your right knee, and then chest opens skyward. Feel for softening any tension through your jaw. Release, pigeon. So again, you may choose to stay up on your palms, that's cool. Otherwise, you're coming forwards, maybe onto your forearms, maybe all the way down. And then tuck your left toes under, take an inhale into your left hip joint. And then lift your knee up, and as you exhale, reach your left leg back. So for me, that gets me a little bit deeper in my right hip joint. Now for an Uddiyana, take a full feeling breath in. Full exhale. And then release, press back, come to down dog only. Put your knees down, come back to either down dog on the wall, which we just did, so one with your legs at the wall, so it might be one of those variations, or coming into handstand on the wall. Handstanders, your hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width. And remember that you kick up on your exhale. So take an inhale through your side ribs, right leg or left leg lifts. Kick up on your exhale, making sure you've got the wall there to support. So you might keep both your legs on the wall, maybe start to play around with one foot off the wall. Keep pushing down through your palms. Do your thing. When you're done, come back to down dog. Flank stretch. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Come up to standing with your feet parallel. They're about 3 feet apart. So we did this at the start, kind of. Come into a forward fold with your knees bent a little. And then walk both your hands towards your left foot. Put your right hand on your left ankle. Let your chest hang down towards the floor. So the whole idea here is you're feeling the support of your feet and your legs, so that you can actually just relax fully through your spine. Release, turn your left foot forward, put your back knee down. So we're back in the high lunge position, this time for a different version. Bring your right arm outside your left thigh and your left arm behind your back like so. If there's room, you can come into the bind. Whatever version you're in, feel the right ear rest towards shoulder. And then focus on washing your breath through the middle of your shoulder blades. So it's quite hard to get your breath through the front of your body here, but you can definitely get it through the back. Release. Step back to down dog only. Flank. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Feet are about 3 feet apart, and again fold straight through center. This time towards your right foot, left hand, right ankle, right hand on the floor or on top of your left. Take a huge breath through your left side ribs. And hang your left ribs towards your left foot. The back of your neck relax. And let your heart rest down towards the earth. Notice now the quality of your breath. It's like so much more thorough. Now your body is open. Release, twisting lunge, interlock. So you got stage 1, stage 2. So again, this is not about fighting with our legs and our arms. So if you're doing that thing where you're thrashing around on your mat, stop it. And just feeling like, it's like if we come to our mat and struggle, there's something going on in our life. And so if we're learning to just surrender a little bit less thrashy, the idea is we can take that then into our life, in theory. Release, my love. Step back only to downward facing dog. Before we move into the next vignette, which happens to be the last one, thank God for that, I hear you say, just take a moment to ground through your hands and feet. So I always imagine it's like I'm plugging myself into the earth to get recharged. Head to ankle prep. Inhale, step your left foot forward. So you're in warrior 2 legs again. Front knee is bent, and then bring both hands to the floor. Put your left hand on your left inner thigh. And then right hand goes towards your back foot. So you take a huge breath into your left hip joint. And then use your left hand to send your left thigh forward as your heart moves down towards the floor. So you're manually creating space in your left hip joint. Okay. Now keep your legs the same. Start to walk your hands through your legs so your fingers point away from your body. And you're tracking your left thigh forward. So yes, you will feel your legs. That is the point. But how do you stay with the intensity whilst breathing in a way that helps you stay soft? And then walk your hands forward, my loves, and put your back knee down. So again, we're back in that place where your back hip is over your back knee. And then take you through the stages of head to ankle, so you choose where you're at today. Toe heel your left foot to the left and bring both your hands to the floor. Your head moves down towards your ankle, but avoid moving your pelvis forward, so your hips stay back over your knee. So this is stage 1. Stage 2, take your left arm underneath your left knee and feel for head towards your ankle, maybe a little bit more. And then stage 3, your right leg is lifted. So you're in a warrior 1 position. Your right heel is flat down on the floor. And you're moving your head towards or beyond your ankle. That's way too much for me today. Just finding that place where your breath is really steady. So you're not trying to push your body into a shape that it doesn't want to go into, because that is weird. And the whole idea of yoga is we just want to be in a position we can breathe in. And then release, step back to down dog only. We're nearly there, my friends. The finishing line. Head to ankle prep. Inhale, step your right foot forward, come into warrior 2 legs. Right hand, right thigh, left hand back towards your left foot, and you're easing. With your right hand, you're easing your right thigh bone forward. So you're going to use your hand to roll your inner thigh skyward. Create space in your right hip joint. And then make your breath the anchor for your mind that will be literally screaming for you to leave, most likely. And keep your front knee bent, walk your hands through, fingers point away from your body. Chest down towards the floor. Keep washing your breath through your back ribs. And then release, set up for head to ankle. So you toe heel your right foot over to the right. Stage 1, head down towards your ankle. Stage 2, right hand underneath your foot. And your head moves maybe a little closer towards your ankle. And then stage 3, obviously your back knee is lifted. So you'll notice one side is probably at least a little bit different. For me, it's a completely different shape. So don't ever feel that you need to get both sides to match. Because our bodies don't match, they are asymmetrical. So just feel into the version of the pose that allows you to breathe in the most integrous way. And release, my love. Step back into downward facing dog only. And then release. Come down to seated. So I'm going to show you a couple of different options depending on where you're at. So you can sit against a wall actually if you want a bit more support, or off the wall. This first version is seated pigeon. So you've got hold of your left foot and you're lifting your foot up towards your sternum. So you want to feel an opening through your right hip joint. Pardon me, your left hip joint. This is a deeper version, I guess. Some of you feel like you want that. It's like rocking a little baby. I've been rocking so many babies lately. So many people in my life, they've got new babies. And then if you do want to go a little bit deeper, you can come into compass. So your left arm comes underneath your left knee. Your right hand comes over the top. And then you straighten out through your left leg, but keep both your butt cheeks on the floor. So you want to still feel grounded through your pelvis. All of these poses are valid. It's not like the advanced one makes you more enlightened on the path of yoga. I can pretty much vouch that that is not true. And staying with the one where you can feel for easy breath, easy breath. And release. Ooh. Change sides. So this might be a totally different pose on this side. That's totally okay too. It's like honouring the niggles. Or as my teacher says, honouring the cracks. I don't know about that, but anyway. Honouring the niggles, like the little tweaks in our bodies that aren't necessarily the same on either side. It's really important. So we're not slipping into that whole perfectionistic rubbish that we're all really trying to work on undoing. If you want to do compass, you know that's there. Just an option. And then slowly release. Come down onto your back. Bend your knees, feet are flat. Set up for twisted roots. Take your right leg over your left once or twice. And shift your pelvis to the right. And then both knees to your left. So I like to lift my knees really close to my chest. Kind of creates a bit more space in my lower back. And then your right arm can come, I'm currently enjoying it up by my ear. You can take it out to shoulder height or somewhere out there. But let your bones start to rest deep now. So we're getting close to Shavasana, final rest. unwind, take your top leg off. Transition through centre, just rearrange your pelvis and then change sides. So again, left leg over, knees come up towards your chest, left arm either by your ear or shoulder height. And then again, let yourself rest in your skeleton. And my loves, take your top leg off first. Bring your body back through center. And then the only pose remaining now is Shavasana, final rest. So you can always take your legs at the wall if that's an option you prefer. Otherwise, legs out, arms by your side. And start to feel that sense of energy moving up through your feet, through your leg bones, through your pelvis, your spine, your internal organs, up through your chest, down through your arms, through your throat, your face, your eyes, and up through the crown of your head. This sense of feeling into a hollow bone. It's like a channel as the energy moves. My loves, if you need longer, then stay as you are. Otherwise, invite your breath in. Keeping your eyes gently closed to transition to one side. Just ease in gradually to sitting. Just bringing your hands to rest, easy at your heart. And whatever is next for you today, step into that with feet that are very grounded on the earth beneath. So you're entering the next part of your day from a place of real connectedness, like real presence. Namaste.